Alright, fellas, we are back with another, with what should be, really should be, the absolute finale of this. A lot of back and forth. This should have got done yesterday. I broke way too many things. Things broke on their own. But this absolutely needs to get done tonight. Because if I don't, this will not be ready for too many games this weekend, in which I leave tomorrow directly after work for it. Because I'm not driving an hour south to go 2 hours, 2.5 hours north again to stay at a friend's place. So that's sort of near there. Irregardless, I don't even want to spend that, like, try to do this at her place and try to stream it, because that's not point out. Oh, no worries, dude. I'm just happy you could join. So, to recap from last stream, we got nearly everything done. We still have to do just the last bit here. Don't worry about what's under my thumb. And, that shouldn't be a whole lot. Now, I already did the grind it out, which was the big issue here. Was that the EL panel broke when... Do I have a broken one? The second EL panel broke when I tried to fit it against this wall. Because I guess you can't do this with EL panels and put it at like 90 degrees. Harsh lesson to learn. But what I did after the last stream was I took my Dremel, I gouged out a lot of space here. And I ordered a double pack of EL panels. So we should be able to make this work. So we got 2 of these bad boys. So we're going to test both of them before we go any further. And yay, it's working. Well, it was. Alright, seems like I have to be like... With the momentary switch I have in there, it feels like I have to be... Hold it down for like a second. Now if this thing can come out. Yeah. Alright, second one. Awesome. So now let's get to this here. So I'm going to use the same method I did yesterday with we got double-sided 3M tape, which is I guess more of like an adhesive sheet instead of a tape. That doesn't even need to be precise because I'll be cutting it down regardless. I kind of do have a guideline now for texture, but I like it matters all that much. Oh, good. Down, rub it in. Remove Facebook notification. Right, and cutting off the excess. Probably should have cut it off with the active sheet there. Yeah, absolutely should have. What do the kids say these days? Fuck it, we ball. Also, another small thing I did too was with the Dremel, I grinded out the middle section of this a lot bigger to adjust to where this part of the EL panel might have shifted, because my very first one I think was shifted to the right and not perfectly aligned to the center. Or something. Alright. This side could get cut down a bit more. Now, not in the buck. Time for the tricky task of moving this. Not the best application on my end, but we will roll with it. Not perfectly centered either, but I think that should be fine. Maybe not. Hey, what's going on, man? Did I bork this? Slightly borked it. Alright, we'll see if I can roll with it still. Alright, that should still be pretty firmly on there if it's a tad bumpy. Yeah, they haven't, that which got me worried. Worried a bit. I mean, I'm not completely ready with myself, as you can see. I'm Get it ready right now. Alright, so... Oh! I will bet you one chicken nugget. I'm not much of a betting man, but I'll bet you one chicken nugget. He does. Alright, before I waste another sticker vinyl sheet. So, even though like this, maybe hard to see, it's not at like a 90-degree angle, this part of the EL panel, so we're gonna have to check to be sure before I go any further here. Plugged in. Awesome. I saw the text. Yeah, the idea is to put the EL panel beneath this vinyl sticker. So it's going to look like it, you know, like a screen. But this one was botched. I botched it. This first one, though, it was botched out of the box. So that's not my fault. Alright, so with that working at that angle, I could safely finish assembling this. So, very luckily, my friend did give me duplicates of all the decals. And before I go ahead and put this on, it looks like white right now, but that's actually transparent. The white's just like the this back color here. Alright, before I go ahead and do this, I need a tool. Typically, I would just use a credit card, but I don't want to show that on screen. But I do have another card. My W-Mata train card. So, when you apply big decals like this, you definitely need a plastic tool of sort. And wasn't going to use any of my. Typically, just would whip out like a credit card or an ID, but not on stream. But my train card has no such information. Alright, so last time I was over. Where's my jank one? and this one, some of the bottom did eventually. You know, my massive bald head's probably blocking some of this. Maybe a bit lower. Bit higher. Yes, see the skin of my head in 1080p. That's all, man. I didn't want. Not really. That's kind of like the only issue with the convention center is that they got sort of like normal expo center food in the food court. So like chicken fingers, fries, maybe some bad pizza. Probably overpriced. So definitely, you guys should have a nice breakfast beforehand, but there's definitely plenty of restaurants we could hit up on our way out. Yeah, it's kind of dumb. It's, well, maybe not so dumb. It's just kind of out there, like the convention center itself. I mean, I guess that depends on you, dude. I don't think I ever really eat there at the con itself because I always figured we'd go out for dinner and I would just save my appetite for dinner instead of eating there. Oh no, it's not even PA pizza. It's like a vent pizza. Like you don't even have like, you know, an Italian back there. It's just like the most fast food pizza you could get. So I'm gonna put this on much more carefully than I did the last time. Oh, that's kind of. course. I did this yesterday. I got air bubbles in it and I was going to just overlook and just roll with it. But if I have to redo this, I'm definitely want to take the extra care in here. Yeah, you gotta have good music when you work. Cut off some excess at the top. Yeah, radio kind of got shafted. This time around, though, so... Then we will roll with it. And where's the plastic? Oh, same here. It's a pretty great feeling. Alright, so big test time. Yes. I move it around too. It's still staying lit. The electronics are still on. And look at that. The printing on the vinyl gives it kind of like a scanline look. Hell yeah. Alright, now we can move on. Alright. Grinding that out. EL panel is done. Now I gotta glue these pieces together. You know, the funny thing is, in Fallout 3, there's a kind of a, like a scene when that happens, where you go into like a, kind of like a VR chamber, so I guess it's reversed Matrix, but... that was a pretty good scene. Yep. All from, the third game. So I'm going to take a tad bit of E6000, just add a few dots. I don't need to fully cover this. I don't want to use super glue for this because super glue might vapor and I'll get a bunch of white stuff underneath the plastic screen, and I wouldn't be able to do much about that. Wipe away any excess of this. Yeah, they made a couple, but none of them are currently out right now. Bye. Okay, so I need to clamp this down. Yeah, they did it for... they did that with 3, 4, and 76. 3 had that one that looked like an alarm clock. And then... the ones for 4 and Fallout 76 were more like kits and more of an actual prop. And, but every one of those was considered stinky by the community. Like either like bad plastics or something. Which I can confirm, my Fallout 3 one did crack a lot in a couple of places, and I can't even remember where I put that thing. It's been years. I'm wrapping this in here so this could get, the plastic could get clamped down and give the E6000 to hold. Well, gotta figure out what I want to do in the meantime. But yeah, and, but they also are accepting pre-orders for replicas from the show. Which I think come out like next year. But still, making it yourself is still kind of like the way to go. Alright, what's, when that's giant, and next on the list here is, screw everything together, that's what the last is, okay. I gotta make a spring. And then that requires this. This guy here, and this is the latch for the holotape deck or slot. So where's the tutorial thing here I've been following? This is it. This Pip-Boy is literally the last thing I need to do for Saturday. That's why this this needs to be the final stream. I got one thing there. Where's my other multi-tool? Because I'm gonna need to bend this. I don't even know if I bought the right thing here. Alright, I think I could just do it with one hand and... thing. And the pliers here. Yeah, the rest of the costume is pretty much ready to go. It's not going to be like my final Fallout 4 cosplay. But it's gonna look still pretty good. Oh, that didn't quite work. No worries, dude. No one's forcing you to cosplay. Now I have to make a string with this material, which I'm not quite sure. Because I'm going to have to be able to cut this off, so I'm just gonna... Shouldn't be using scissors for this, but I think that's all I got. It has to go about here. Yeah, if you're interested though, the guys who run Too Many Games also run a convention typically in September called RetroCon. And it's not a video game convention, even though it can be. But it's a convention dedicated to a bunch of stuff from the 80s and 90s. And they got a lot of stuff there. So if you like, I know you like Transformers. They got a lot of Transformers, G.I. Joe toys. I haven't seen a Knight Rider car there. I haven't seen Kit there, but I have seen the Ecto one. Like actual full car replicas of these. Like Ecto one I've seen. I think I've seen the A-Team van at some point. I don't think I've seen a DeLorean there. They might have at some point. That sounds on par with something that they would bring. I'm gonna doubt the effectiveness of this thing here. And I'm hoping it's not much of a necessity. Yeah, I've only gone there to that one, like once or twice. So I'm sure they change up the lineup, or the people who can come to set up the hobby booths and whatnot, or the hobby booth groups will bring all the different cars. But yeah, that place is also pretty good too. So if you like this one, you're probably gonna like RetroCon. Yeah, I don't blame you. That's gonna be me this weekend. Now this goes here. Yeah, I think I've done that too. Alright. Also, I think there's probably also a lot of wrestling stuff there too. I must have seen at least a bunch of like the old those old WWF figures. And WCW figures probably too. Like the ones that don't really like bend as much. Like you could just pose the arm and that's it. Ah. Oh, somebody just responded. But yeah, the LJN ones. The laughing, joking numbnuts. I somehow completely missed the hole. Which, that could be a Michael Scott, that's what she said. That spring is doing shit. I guess this is supposed to assist in opening this latch. But this was like the only like string wire, I guess, that Amazon had that was close to the guy's tutorial. Very good. So I don't know. The spring might have been a waste of time and material. Might have been a waste of money, but I'd probably use this metal wire at some point in the future for something else. Anyway, that can get yeeted. That's done. Alright, so hopefully the E6000 would have... restarted to grip in time. Yeah, I'll answer this one. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is, because I don't want to wait for the E6000 to cure again, I'm gonna heat up my hot glue gun. I just got some more black dust knocked out of here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put E6000, same thing, put like just drops around the plastic screen. And then when I put it in, I'm gonna hot glue around the edges. Not gonna be a permanent bond, but it'll last long enough for the E6000 to cure and it won't clog smoke up the screen here. The E6000 is pretty important because that's the strongest, one of the stronger adhesives out there. Before I do E6000 again, let me grab a glove. Oh, and a pro tip for you guys, bring like a good bottle of water or two with you because the water prices there are kind of bad. If they allow you to even have water in there. We got the E6000. I'm gonna zoom out a bit. Before we go any further, I'm gonna green tape, frog tape these wires out of the way. Right. That way they're not flopping about and getting in the way of me trying to get the screen in. I should be dotting it, but I'm kind of putting a bit more on than I need to. Okay, now I gotta concentrate here. All at the right level. I think it is. Now, super glue here. Not super glue. Hot glue. It's not affecting the screen placement at all, is it? I mean, I think it's a bit off, but only at like very close inspection. I don't want to glue those wires down, so it's time to take off this tape. Okay, that should do it. Is it raining out right now? Oh, cool. Severe thunderstorm watch. Oh, about time. It's been pretty atrocious. Ever since, like, Friday? Yeah, hopefully it'll make this weekend cool down. I gotta charge this fan overnight too, because this is gonna be a lifesaver for me. Okay, so that should be good enough. I might need a bit more hot glue to... Yeah, okay, so... almost there. What I want to do is I want to hot glue these wires to the back here. Well, just these black wire here. I want it instead to be facing like this. A bit more sticking out. Maybe a tad more. Because this wire on this end is a bit short. Cool! Ah. Pull hot glue here. After this stuff dries, I'm gonna want to put one more like for these the wires at the base here, right where my middle finger is. This is what I'm trying to show. Sure. Have these excess strands. A glue gun. Okay, try again. All right, moment of truth. Oh, yes. It's Jank. But it's working. Fuck yeah. All lights are working. The screen is working. The backlights on the the radio tuner and the Geiger counter also working. Oh, so good. Oh, look at that. I am happy. Okay, great. We are cooking. Alright, now it's time to put everything together here. Now here's the kind of like this switch cover here. Kind of hard to get in and out of, so, do you have any sandpaper? Okay. Because this is gonna... Alright, I'm gonna... take a BRB just to get this done. The only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run over to a sanding station, so to speak, and I'm going to sand down the sides a bit more and really try to get this a nice good fit with proper tolerance. So I will BRB. Alright, and I am back. So, the issue I'm now facing is the switch cover here is supposed to go over this switch here. Like this is just like a decorative thing. But I might have made this too big. I'm going to try to sand it a tad more. But if this doesn't work, this might have to be like that 1% of a 99% complete that I don't get done on stream here. Because that means I would have to reprint this part. Yeah, it's not loose at all. The tolerances are way too tight here. Like it's what's happening is that it does get a little tiny hole here. It does go over the switch, but it gets really tight. And when I pull this out, It's taking the switch and this little printed base along with it. So think. All right. So this will be the like 99% I don't get done tonight. Everything else will get done. Because this part needs to get reprinted, but it only takes a few minutes. I'm not going to do it on stream or anything. But we could get everything else I wanted to do tonight done. And the best thing is I don't need to open the Pip-Boy or anything. This really just goes over the switch here. In theory, that's how it should be. So I'm gonna pop this open. Humanitad. And what this calls for is me placing M4 nuts into this channel here and then pushing them so they align with the holes. And luckily, it's nice. They're nice and snug in there. So I don't think I'm risking them falling out or anything. Now do I have my screws on me? Yeah, first. Got this one. I don't think I have any the other ones. I think I might have put them away. Alright, good thing I have a few more of these longer guys left here. Probably gonna need some M3 screws as well. I don't know why I put these away. I knew I was gonna need them. And just because I want to be sure, after all the steps backwards I took this weekend, or with this project. Yes. Everything's still working. I hope this aligns with the nuts. Which I don't think it is. Or maybe they're just too long. Yeah, these are just too long. I don't know how much of a gap I'm getting. 5 and another 5, so maybe I better have something 10 left, or less than 10, or whatever this is. 22s minus 10, so 12s. Okay, I have a thing here of what I believe are 14s. Even though they definitely look like 10s. And are these those problem screws I had before? Yeah, when they're not really M4 screws. Alright, well, I'll see if these M4 by 10s. I don't think I have any more M4 screws lying about, so hopefully these work. No, these 10s are simply just not reaching it. Alright, does that mean it's custom screw time? Alright, we need to see about how deep those go here. About 8. No, I think I'm gonna need like so 18mm ones. Let me double check what I got. So, I don't have much in the way of M4 screws. So I think I'm back to making my own screws here, which I'm not too happy about, but again, this needs to get done. As I should be addressing these. Too late now on those two, the tape's already on. Now I'm measuring these. And 15. I'm gonna have my respirator handy, so I will wear that. Whatever. So I'm gonna mute my mic as I do this because you're not gonna want to hear this. Oh, Batman! Good for you to join! That is a terrible thing. Impression. Holy shit. Oh, I did cosplay that band a pretty long while ago. I probably still have this stuff somewhere. Alright, did that do it? Pretty much. That might actually be like a sick idea. If it was ever to happen, like Gotham City and Fallout. Like, what if they took the like the 1950s Gotham City from like the original like comics and shit? That worked. Yes. Alright. Oh, that one's still a bit hot. His Fallout is 1950s inspired. Like, it's just, is that like retro sci-fi future look that they have going on? So if Batman Fallout were to ever happen, it would have to be like based off like the that era's comics. That worked. Alright, 2 or 4. 3 or 4. Alright, get in there. Alright. These screws are in. I don't think that one went in all the way, but I think that's gonna be fine. Probably overkill with that many screws anyway. Making sure everything is still working. That leaves these 2 screws right here. That's too small. Probably about the right size. No, that's too big. Oh, there it is. Probably gonna have to pick up a bit more screws for the rest of it, because they're all different types and lengths. And now I need to pick up the smaller grub screws for this assembly up here. To put this together at the joints here. He's gonna cut it, these guys. Now, I'm gonna need full 20s for those. Alright, gonna get organized a bit here. Do I need these guys anymore? No, I don't need the M4 stuff anymore. That could go away. I'll need you guys in a few seconds, but you can go. You can go. You could get tossed. Just extra EL panel. And inverters. Go in the box. Go off to the side. Go in here for now. You can go in here for now. Quick BRB myself as I put some of this junk away. And 3x20s. Probably not going to need the hot glue gun anymore for this either. Yeah, the 20s are going to have to work. Welcome back. So we're getting a lot of things attached here. On the final assembly, finally. Can I use the millimeter ones, or are these scrub screws too long? I'm going to try them just because they offer more grip. Oh, sorry. Battery pack's gonna have to get disconnected. Going. Yeah, it should be at this point. I kind of see the grub screw sticking into the whole assembly here. Is it gonna interfere with this? Not so far. Let me do it on the other side. If that happens. Sorry, no, this is a pretty awkward position to try to get on camera here. But there's these little tiny arms that get screwed in with the tape deck. Yeah, it's still going in all the way. Bit of a problem to actually get it out though, without like rotating my wrist. I'm gonna see if these same things work on this. On these upper arms, I guess you want to call them. The other pain with these is trying to get them like really tight with each other. Because if I don't, they're gonna separate when the screw goes in for some reason. I think it might have happened on the back ones here. We'll see what happens. Again, the 10 mils don't interfere with the tape, with the hollow tapes. This in a bit. Alright, this isn't closing. I know precisely why. Because the arm is not flush, by it being really tight. Fit in, it just still decided to separate. did the job. I do the job on this side now. Like, here's kind of an example of this phenomena. Is a bit hard to see, but there's like a tiny gap between the black bar here and the green part here. That's caused an issue because it's this little black bar that's getting pushed outwards and preventing it from sliding in flush. Now that's out. Push. That down. Push in. That down a bit more. Get that one down in. Oh. I don't know how quite this is supposed to work, actually. Should have put things on in the proper order. Yeah, these would have needed to be put in last. I think that's how this works. This doesn't pop up unless I press this down, and then I could open it up, which is kind of a pain. I'm not really sure how that spring was supposed to work in here. Probably because it's not a good spring material. Oh, it's a cool feature. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be using it. I guess if I ever had to use this for like a video or something, I'll rework it a bit, try to send a couple parts down. The thing is, I could do this without taking apart really anything else. And even just opening and closing this will like make it loose up over time. Pop in the holotape. So next up are two final screws. That will put everything together. Hold on, this hole may need to be opened up a bit. Come on. Get in there. Right, that's about flush. And that one's just about flush. And one last screw. All right, all right. And this is gonna need some foam because it's a bit large. But it shouldn't need much. Yeah, let me zoom out here. There is, but it's a Sunday thing, which I won't be doing. So, we're done with all the construction. There's still some stuff I want to get done tonight with this. I kind of want to feel about where I need foam material. Maybe an inch. Oh yeah. Definitely. Okay. About like here, so maybe like 3 by. Thank you, thank you. Three by 3 by an inch. Okay. Should do it. Alright, stand up so you guys can see while I go grab the stuff. Yeah, now that I'm looking at it being all together, it's becoming all worth it. All the back and forth, all the extra money dropped into this. I got this large upholstery foam. I hope to see if these white pencils work here, or pens. Oh, yes, they do. These pens are goat, by the way. These are like some fancy Japanese pens. It took a couple weeks to do the basic printing. I wasn't really in a rush until like now. At least when I started, it was supposed to just be like a side project and nothing too big. But then I really was getting into Fallout 4, and then things kind of just snowballed. Press that, or put that back later. Now I'm going to very carefully half. Oh yeah, it's definitely coming out great. There's still a whole like not a whole thing, but there's still some painting I'm gonna do and cover tonight. So, oh, I should get another glue stick. So the last painting segment's not gonna take too long. I'm just gonna get the airbrush going to get to do a bit of weathering and then some dry brush wash for it. So everything really shouldn't take too much longer. According to my phone, we had a thunderstorm warning. I heard some rains. And it's now saying it's supposed to start raining at midnight or by midnight. And they didn't really show. Oh well. Your area? Got two pretty good ones, but it's quiet now. Oh no, I'm gonna need the full thickness here. I'm hoping there wasn't any, like, serious damage or anything. Ah! Ha ha! Put my finger right in the hot glue. Like a dumbass. Ah! So, I'm gonna put away those knife and thing yet, marker yet. Oh, that's good. Actually, wait a second. I might have some scraps here. I'm just gonna do some guesstimation. Don't have one. A bit more. And slice this in half. Not the most perfectly aligned cut. And now it feels nice and tight. I'm going to glue these in and leave it for the convention, because I think with the other layers of clothes, it's going to help with how it's a bit loose in the back. But if I need to, I could always add more later on. Yeah, that's what I'm, that should be, what makes it nice and tight in the other sections. Because in the, back area here, it's still a bit loose. So, that should be enough for the fabric. That shouldn't mess with anything. No, the foam is in. That's still so fucking cool. Right, you can go back there, you could go here. Now the last bit is the final weathering. For some reason the glue doesn't want to stay down there, so I'm gonna force it to stay down. You stay. Have all my stuff to be feathering right here. Now, the only thing I'm doing is going to be doing a couple quick blasts of the brown I like, which is technically red, and a black primer. It's going to be the first coat of weathering. And then I'm going to go to doing it by brush and paper towel. Alright, I'm going to do brown first. I'm going to have to use the hopper anyway, so I'm going to take a couple... I'm going to take a shortcut here. You're already on. That's already probably way too much. That's fine. I can always pour it back in. Yeah, there we go. Change this in some corners here. Just a quick blast. Here's the acrylics, or the other dry brushing I'm going to do. Is going to end up bringing a lot more of it out. Okay, dole out some of this silver that's poking out. It's on the screen, but that's fine.
Freezers. Not the ones I was looking for. I got the brown out of the chamber. And bigger stuff's coming out with black. I kind of hit up areas and brighter spots that the brown didn't get to. Try to dull out that sort of bright white thing here. Pull out the screws. But that's actually it for the airbrushing. Just wanted to get some quick burst on there. I gotta take a few minutes to clean this off now. I don't know. Fuck it. Got like a grease smear here. Put that like really in there. I don't do a pretty good job at cleaning this, it's just gonna bite me in the ass later. My airbrush is probably in need for a good deep clean anyway right now. I think when I get back from the con, I'm gonna do said deep clean. Alright, cool. Get that camera clean.
And that's it for the airbrushing. That leaves one application left here, and that's with the dry brushes, which is still a form of washing. Not the biggest thing, so I don't think it should take too long to do. And honestly, I don't think I'm going to want to do too much either. Actually, no, at this point, it should probably match the rest of my cosplay. Ah! But the paint has already dried. Not yet, though. Well, the airbrush stuff did. I don't have a whole lot left of this dirt color. So what I'm doing is exactly what I said. I'm going to do a wash. Typically this is done with like watered down paints, but this is kind of a cheater's method, so to speak, because the stuff's already watered down. It's because it's airbrush paint, it's already watered down. So it's going to also dries a lot faster too. It really helps me out in this case. It also really helped me out for when I won that contest a couple months ago. Because if I had to wait for this to dry, that was not going to happen back in May. I mean, you're literally, watching it in real time here. Admittedly, I am going a bit more heavier than I would have liked, but the convention only a couple days away, and I'm leaving for the convention tomorrow. I'm just gonna do just fuck it. Get in here too. Be sure to get the like English switches too for the knobs. Really get in there. I think that's it for this side. Huh, white. I do want to get it actually kind of like on the screen here and whatnot, because this is where this would absolutely catch a lot of mud and stuff. It'd also be a nice distraction too to get people to ignore the fact that part of the screen is cut off. Hollywood. That did a number to the white. I'll just try more of that in there. Nothing should be shiny. All right, thanks a lot, man. Thanks for sticking with me. You're not missing much more. Nearly the same thing I did, with just a bit less with this, and then probably just drops of this over it, and that would be it for this in this stream. So you'll see it all on Saturday. Which I will see you there. Long. Right. Right. 2 hours and 40 minutes. So now I'm applying lighter. Doing it with a smaller brush too, so I can't have as much on there. It's also getting in my end too. I'm kind of hearing myself flipping on words here. You know, a bit more than usual. Probably should put some on the pages as well. They're not immune to weathering. Oh, hey! Yo, Kimmy? I haven't said that out loud. So, thanks for joining. Mighty final woo to you too. Fit on the lever or the knob. Forgot to do this part with the brown. Well. So front is not quite done yet. Okay. The knobs. Yeah, this is looking really fucking muddy. Enjoying it. Oh, don't run out of meat yet. Thank you. Down a bit. Yeah, that's looking good. I'm running out of the dirt here. No! Hobby store isn't open at midnight. Maybe be a bit more selective about where I place it instead of just going buck wild with it. Multi-tool, multi-tool. I can't get in the bottle brush. I can with this brush. Oh, you know, I also never dirtied up the wire here. That's a bit of a sin. And did that. Okay, is that not quite. Touch a couple areas here. Anything on this? Yeah, that part's still gonna be for last. Something I'm gonna have to do off the stream. Ooh, excuse me. So I think that's it. Actually, no, not quite. I wanna get into these. Okay. Ah, that's looking good. A bit more here. Maybe there. Well. Is this sufficiently fucked up? Yeah, let me dole out this silver. View in here. Okay, so that one more thing for the night before I finish. We're getting this just under 3 hours. And that is... I want to pick that other brown I had. This flat brown. I'm going to shake it up, and then what I'm going to do is... I'm just going to kind of like squirt it in a couple places. Down here. It's not really more like, it's not even squirting, it's more just like kind of like shaking it. Alright, that should be good. I don't want to overdo this part. But that is fucking it. That's everything besides this little... Where is it? This little decorative switch that I'm going to need to reprint. This is done. And that just goes over this. And this just needs to get printed. I need to do the wash over it real fast. Takes a couple seconds. And then this whole thing is going to be ready for the weekend. kind of don't want to put it down because I want that splatter to dry. Ah! Plug in the battery pack. And look at that. This is awesome. And is ready for the wasteland. Besides this one part. And look like I'm gonna go over 3 hours for a few seconds. That's fine. But still, look at this. This is amazing. And yeah, there's a lot of fuck ups, a lot of small things here and there that did not go as well. Did not go as well or as good as I would have hoped. But for what it's worth, it still came out looking really good. And that's the most important thing, is what the end looks like. Trust the process. So that's it, fellas. That is the Pip-Boy from Fallout 4. All finished and ready for the wasteland and this weekend. Where I can't believe Preston is sending me out to Philadelphia. And I don't think a settlement there is going to need my help. Anyway, that finishes this stream up. Finishes up this series. And I'm really enjoyed doing this, despite how long this cosplay work does actually take. But expect more of this in the future. And everyone who came and stopped by, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the follow, subs, and everything. And I will catch you all. Not sure when. Again, playing streams sort of loosely. And I'll let you guys know. It's gonna be cool when I do more cosplay stuff. And we're still gonna do some game stuff, but find enjoyment out of the cosplay stuff. Anyway, I'll catch you all later. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.